Hello, Jim, and anyone else there at Southern Comfort Underdeck. Wynn here with Ring and SEO and Digital Marketing. First of all, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to make this short custom video that Tony promised, with tips and tricks on how you can increase your online presence all on your own and bring in better paying customers for the services you prefer the most and they are ready and able to purchase. So stick with me for the next few minutes and we'll go over what it takes to get found first on Google searches, your website ranking, a top competitor analysis, and lastly, getting to the top of the Google My Business listing. So, Jim, here is your website. I had never really heard of Underdeck protection, so this was a little bit new to me, but you do beautiful work, which I really love. So there's a few things that you're doing right, and there are some opportunities that I see. Now, before we get into the opportunities that I see, let's talk about why we want to get found first on Google and how it's great to expand our business. So there's 8.5 billion people every day searching on Google, and a lot of them are your potential customers searching for your exact same services in your exact same area. Now, all Google is doing is connecting people who are searching to the businesses that it thinks are the most authoritative and are going to do the best job. So one of the things that it really looks for is the amount of content that you have on your website. So we recommend at least 1,500, if not more like 2,000, depending on what your competition's doing, of unique, helpful content on your homepage and then on any service pages that you have, or location pages also. And so it does this by using location-specific keywords that people are actually searching for. So Underdeck installers, I can hardly even pronounce the city that you live in, Houston, Georgia. Or also, I'm recommending expanding to Athens if you want to grow your business. So these location-specific keywords, you don't even, besides just having them in your content, you also want to save all your images that way. So Southern Comfort Underdeck Underdeck installers Athens, things like that, or Athens Underdeck installers, or Hoshins, whatever you want to put. Okay. Also, this phone numbers right here, I really recommend that they are click to call. The majority of people searching on Google nowadays are doing so from mobile phones, and so you really don't want them to have to go anywhere else to be able to call you. All right. Let's see here. I recommend putting trust emblems on here, whether it is, I see this one from Porch, and maybe you're not aware of this, but this doesn't actually lead to your page on Porch. It leads to someone else's page. And so this is a great opportunity that you guys are missing out on. It has it's the trust emblem, which helps inspire trust in your potential customers. And then also it gives you a citation or a backlink, and we're going to talk about those here in just a moment. All right, so that's what I'm recommending right now for your website. Now let's go ahead and go look at your numbers. So this is Ahrefs. It is a paid program that I use. It is quite pricey, but it tells me a lot about the back end of websites. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the UR and the DR. Now your UR represents your trust with Google, and the DR represents your power with Google. And the way you get these numbers higher is by backlinks. And just in case you don't know, all a backlink is a link on someone else's website that points to your website that transfers trust and power from them to you. Now, as you can see, you're not getting found for any of those keywords that we were talking about. And if we were doing this for you, we would actually be going through finding the absolute best keywords for you, and making sure this is going to be the easiest ones for you to get found for, and putting those on your website. And because of all this, you're not getting any traffic to your website. All right. So let's go ahead and look at your main competitors. This is Taylor Decks in Athens. Now, their website isn't great either, but they are doing some things right, as you can see, because they are getting found first. All right, so let's go ahead and go look. Oh, they also have a contact form. That was one thing I wanted to mention to you. For people who don't necessarily want to talk to you on the phone right then, a contact form is a great way to capture those people. Now let's look at their numbers. So as you can see, their numbers are quite higher. They have 927 backlinks from 190 different websites. Now that seems like a lot, but the thing about it is I know that these are not the absolute best backlinks, because these numbers would be higher and closer together with that amount of backlinks. Okay, we call this the golden ratio, and ideally we want these numbers to be on one point of each other. Now, however, if I did have to choose between trust or power, I would choose more power, because that's going to give you exposure, and that just means there's more people going to that referring domain, okay? And look, they're getting found for 386 keywords, which is huge. And then they have over 200 people coming to their website every single month. And those are their potential customers. All right? So that's huge. I mean, what would that do for your business if you had 200 people calling your business every month? Would you have your services booked out months in advance? You're about to choose the people you wanted to work with? Huge. So let's just one more thing we're going to talk about today, and that is the Google My Business section. Now, the reason this is important is because these three people right here get about 30 to 40% of the business, and the organic listing on Google gets the other 60%. All right, so with Google My Business, one of the main things is going to be citations. And all a citation is your name, address, and phone number across different places across the web. Now, you do want to make sure that this is relevant to your business. So, like, of course, you want to have all your socials, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, the regular ones like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. You want to connect those to your website, and that's going to give you a citation. Now, you also have any of the thousands of different directories that we have across the web also. So anything that's related to your business, you can do home and garden, you could do deck installation, I'm sure you can get onto general contracting websites, directories. You do want to make sure your name, address, and phone number is correct and the same as it is in Google My Business page. Now, every time you do a job, go ahead and upload a picture or two or whatever, before and after pictures, to your Google My Business section. You do want to go ahead and save each image in the same way we did on the website with location-specific buyer intent keywords. And then also go ahead and geotag your images. And this is going to do several different things for you, Jim. First of all, it is going to show Google that you're doing exactly what you say you're doing it, where you're doing it. Secondly, it is going to show Google you do a great job and you very much care about your customers. And lastly, it's going to show Google that you're active on your Google My Business page, which is very important to them. Next, reviews. Of course, you want to get as many 5-star reviews as you possibly can. Go ahead and ask the reviews. You can do QR codes to make it easier for your customers. Send them a link on their cell phone, which is great. Makes it really easy for people. Now, if you do get a not-so-great review, go ahead and respond back to those customers as quickly as possible. We recommend within a day, and that's going to show Google, again, that you really care about your customers and their experience and the work that you do. Now, this company is missing out on an opportunity, and that is their business description. You want to go ahead and list out all the services that you do and what sets you apart from your local competition. You do have 750 words to utilize, and we recommend using a free website called wordcounter.com so you can keep track and use exactly however many of those, the most you can use. So, Jim, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please just let us know. If you'd like to do this, you are more than welcome to do it yourself, or we could have a phone call and talk about how we could strategize to get you found on Google and get you more business. So I hope that you have a great day. Take care. Look forward to talking with you soon. We would really appreciate some feedback on this video, by the way. Take care.